Good morning, Pastor Matt. So in spirit of you and Pastor John, I've been trying to get this deck taken down for like 6 months now, and I just haven't had the time. But we're going to try to keep, because all of this is like rotten from when it was built like 20 years ago or something like that. And so these stairs are not completely rotten, but this part is still good. And so we're going to salvage these stairs for another day. But everything in between, we're going to move them from there to right here, to where this is still good, preserved by the roof. And so everything in between, I will be cutting with this today. And so it's like North Carolina all over again, or like Oasis the other day all over again. And I just thought I'd show you, because I thought, other than my dad and my grandma, you would appreciate this more than anyone. So I'll give you updates as I go along. So far, this is a cut off, about 6 inches from this board on each one. It's hopefully fairly straight. The blade's kind of crooked, not broken, but crooked. This is what we've got so far in terms of what we've discarded. And also, there's like the hitch or whatever for this trailer. And pieces of it have come off evidently, like giant Florida icicles. So I broke those off so I don't die. Now that the cross section is all done, I'm probably gonna be using, I don't know, because the stairs are going right here, there's no sense in keeping these two things right here, but I don't want to destroy a bunch of stuff, so I'm probably just gonna get the drill, try to screw these out, and then try to go to town on the rest of this, try to use discernment before I really break something that I shouldn't break. So quick story. This used to be a daycare when I was in elementary school into early years of middle school and then in high school. And when I was in elementary school and preschool, I used to be able to hide up under here for hide and seek. And so I think there was like a dividing line right here where the concrete is, like an imaginary one amongst the children, that you either had to hide on that side or you had to hide from the concrete on this side. And so this was kind of middle ground from what I remember. And we always came in from this side. And none of these plants were here at the time. It was all like real cleaned out. You can see how small that opening is. And we used to be able to hide up in there and crawl up in there, spider webs and all, if you can see that. And so yeah, we're about to uproot all those memories and move them elsewhere. So I got the crowbar. You see I've dug out underneath it a little bit. So I've lifted it out of the ground. You can actually see the bottom now, which is good. So it's not underneath anymore. It's just trying to, as you can see, I can put a little pressure. And it lifts it up. It's just, I don't know if I'm really gonna be able to do this. I'm just gonna try. But you won't have to do that with me. If it happens, it happens. So let me show you what I've been trying to do now. So I got the thing obviously over here. I'm trying to put it on blocks, albeit small blocks. That's really all I have. Because over here it was like putting sand and sinking down. Price of solid rock I stand, so I'm trying to put it on like it is over here. Concrete stuff so it doesn't sink into the ground. And that's what the issue was over here, where I had to pry it out with the pry bar. But as you can see, it's in terms of width, it's almost perfect. I just want to get it to where my uncle and my dad can work on it when they get the convenience. And if that's 6 months down the road, I don't want it to sink into the ground. So I'm trying to think ahead. But as you can see, it's almost perfect. Of course, this isn't the final product, but for now, this is what I was trying to do all morning. Wow. Thank you, Lord Jesus Christ. That was not easy, of course. It's very rough and temporary. I'm gonna try to get some blocks underneath there if I can, but I don't know about that. But I might have to dig down. But this is what it looks like now.